Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Butterfly Spirit 314. So today guys, I want to talk about something, and rather than say today, it is morning. It's like 2:57 a.m. But anyway, I woke up in the middle of my sleep and stuff, and I just found myself just really thinking about this relationship book that I've been reading, and how I'm working on my relationship by myself. And I have some advice for you if you happen to be, either you want to work on your relationship problems by yourself, or you're a little hesitant. The first thing I'm going to talk about is if you're hesitant. If you're hesitant to work on your relationship problems by yourself because you feel like it takes two, because there's two people in the relationship, it's important to understand that both people in the relationship contribute to the problems that occur. And it doesn't mean, that it's doomed to fail, like your relationship is doomed to fail because there's two people, right? It doesn't mean that. And you guys having different points of view and them being different doesn't mean your relationship is doomed to fail. What it means is when you have two people with two different perspectives, and let's say you guys have had the same relationship problems for a long time. Let's say you have the same argument over and over and over again, and neither of you feels like you are able to work past the challenge that you guys are experiencing, right? Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not an expert at this at all, okay? This relationship book that I'm reading is really opening my eyes to the things that I didn't think about. And, I wish I would have had this book years ago, because if I would have had this book years ago, it really would have helped me to see things in a different light. But then again, I asked myself, would I really have been ready at that point in my life for what that book had to offer? Right? Would I really have been? Things come in your life for a reason. And when they do come in your life for a reason, a lot of times it's right in its timing. Okay? And, I'm just going to say, things do come at the right timing. It depends on if you are ready for that thing to occur. Sometimes you're ready to undertake a challenge. Sometimes you're ready, and you don't know you're ready, but you are ready. If you find yourself, having to take on a tough situation, and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, and then you figure your way through it, you are ready for that challenge. You are ready for that. And, you succeed through it, right? You did it. There's a lot of challenges people go through, right? Sometimes the challenge, relationship-wise, is one person deciding to step away. Sometimes another challenge in a relationship is the challenge of, there's seeming like, there's no way you guys can be on the same page. And there's millions of other things too. And the thing is, I tell you guys, and I say this because I'm not an expert, I don't have all the answers. But what I can tell you is that, if you've tried to work on your relationship with your partner in a variety of ways and it has not worked so far, working on the relationship yourself is good to do. And here's why I say this. I say this because I am working on my relationship by myself. And I want to tell you this. Your relationship with your partner, whether you guys are, broken up, whether you guys are taking a break, whether you guys are, just dating, or you're living together, whatever. Your relationship does not stop with that person if that person is not around you, okay? Or if they're around you all the time, or they're around you sometimes, or rarely. You still have a relationship with that person. You still have control about how you conduct yourself and what you do. So it's okay to work on your relationship by yourself. And according to the book I'm reading, I don't really have to say anything to my partner about what I'm doing or what I'm learning or any of that stuff. But I think it's important to chart my progress and to record my progress, because as I do this, I can look at where I started from, and then, later on down the road, I can be like, wow, I worked through a lot. So I'll say this: working on your relationship is not like working on your relationship by yourself and really acknowledging things in your relationship, and your role in that you play in the arguments or the disagreements or the conflicts. Acknowledging your role can be tough, but it's rewarding too, because at least when you're working on your relationship by yourself, right, then you can become more honest with yourself. You can become more in touch with the fact that, yeah, you did make mistakes, or yeah, you did do something wrong. It's not totally your fault, but you still had a role to play. And a lot of us probably feel like, man, I wish I could go back in time and do this to fix this. Well, you can't go back in time, but what you can do is you can improve your future. And you can learn things about yourself that you didn't know. And you can learn things about your partner that you didn't know. And sometimes what it means with your partner is your partner, they may be doing things in the relationship because they could be afraid. They could be scared. They could, have a lot of things going on with them, or you may have a lot of things going on with you, or both of you guys may have things going on between the two of you. Both of you in the situation may mean well, but you just may not know that you're hurting your partner. They don't know they're hurting you. You don't know you're hurting them. And a lot of it may be because of the communication or something else. But what I can say, guys, is that I'm learning a lot about my relationship problems between me and my partner, and I'm learning a lot about it. And I wish I would have learned this in the past, but I guess the truth is I really wouldn't have been ready to do that. And before I started reading this book, I never would have thought this would have went into this. But you know what? This book came into my life, and I'm grateful for it, because now it allows me to grow as a person. So no, I can't change my partner or change how change the interactions we've had, right? I can't change that. But what I can do is change how I conduct myself in the future, right? And I don't have to become this dramatically different person, right, that goes along with everything that my partner wants. No. What I can do is I can change how I respond to my partner, and that's going to change how they respond to me, and that dynamic is going to be so powerful. And I'll say working on relationship problems is not, by any means, it is not without challenge. It is, because when you work in the relationship by yourself, you are going to feel a lot of different types of emotions. You are going to feel, go from, sad to frustrated to angry to, to being, feeling desperate, to feeling, like what's the point, to all kinds of things. Working on your relationship problems is really opening things up, though, to how, it's opening you up to understanding. And if you guys are prepared to do it, then it can be rewarding. And I'm not going to say right now, because I'm working through this relationship book, and I got to tell you, it's hard. Every day I read, and I take notes on my book. And every day I do that. And, it seems like a mountain, It's like, man, am I ever going to get through this book and these exercises? Am I ever going to do that? But I will. I will. It's just about making a little bit of progress every day. And eventually I will get to the point where my interactions with my partner are going to be better and more fulfilling. Thanks for watching.